Hello, 62. 62. Alright, so we just did some backtracking and going over some areas I forgot about, and also to clean up loose ends at the crash. That being said, we did make another level. We are now 8th level, so we're going to have to level up. So this episode will probably be level up and probably getting ourselves back in shape. I'll let you know after done leveling, see what we're going to do. So, that being said, let's go ahead and level up Astarion. Relatively straightforward. Level 8, he's going to get a chance to do some feats. Feats happen every 4 levels, so 4, 8, 12, so on and so forth. So he gets a new feat. So he's currently at 18 dex. We could make it 20 if we wanted. Or we could do some other things. What could we do? I mean, he's doing fine with 18. He really is. Did he choose Weapon Master? That's a good question. Maybe he did. Okay. I don't think he did. Well, maybe he did. Wonder why that's checked. I have to go back and go look. Maybe he did choose Weapon Master. Warcaster, that's not going to be him. Tough. Gets more hit points, really. He can increase his strength by 1. And... yeah, that's not going to do. Spell Sniper skilled, and Shield Master, he's not really using this. Sharpshooter, it's kind of like Great Weapon Master Fire, but he can do point, well, I think it used to be, is it point blank on something else? Maybe it's crossbow expert. Yeah, so they can get point blank shot if he uses a crossbow, but that's not him anyway. He doesn't really use his bow all that often because he's rather mobile. Sharpshooter, no penalties for high or low ground type stuff. That's fine. Sentinel. Okay, advantage on opportunity attacks. That's fine. Savage Attacker. When making melee weapon attacks, you roll your damage twice and get the highest result. That's nice. I mean, if we don't take the stat increase. Ritual Caster, no. Resilient, no. Polearm, no. Performer, no. Moderately armor is a thought, because if we can give him medium armor, which we have so many medium armors we can throw at this guy. To get his AC really up there. And we can add his dex to make it a 19. Then we just find something that gives him a +1 and we're good. Mobile is good. So he gets increased distance on his movement overall. And he doesn't provoke opportunity attacks after making a melee attack. And no difficult terrain. So he doesn't have to wear a ring or boots. That, you know, I have rings. I think a ring or boot. I think boots. That when you dash, difficult terrain doesn't slow you down. But he has to dash to do it, so there is that requirement. Martial thing, he gets a Battle Master Superiority Dive. It's only 1, so does he want it to be an Initiate? No. Lucky, this is a neat one, because you get, you use the luck point to get advantage on your next ability check. Or luck point to gain advantage on your next attack roll or savings throw. So he gets 3 luck points, which is, that's always good. Lightly armored, he already has that, so it's kind of pointless. There's no lightly armored master. Elemental Adept, he ignores, that's for spells, by the way. Spells ignore resistance. That might be a good one for Nom, I don't know. But there's no necromancy in there. Durable, gets more constitution, which doesn't really help him out over here because it's every even number that you get a bonus. 15's not going to be the same as 15's going to be the same as 14, so it's But he does get full hit points every short rest no matter what. Which is not too important right now. Let's see. He does get an advantage on perception checks, which is good, because there's a lot of things we do miss often. And he gets advantage on saving throws to avoid traps. I'm sure you would like that after being blown off the ledge while we were getting that mace. That's still funny. Dual wielder. He'll get a +1 to his AC while wielding a weapon in each hand, which is what he's always doing. And you can use 2-weapon fighting even if the weapons aren't light. So now he doesn't have to worry about the light tag. But he just can't do the heavy weapons, like two-handers or something like that. So he can do 2 long swords, versatile weapons, really. That's might do that. Duelist, if he does finesse weapons, like, you know, rapiers, scimitars, things like that, if he's proficient with them, and according to this, he probably is. I think maybe I took that. You can use reaction to proficiency bonus to your armor class, but that's a reaction. So, crossbow exit, no charger. That's for charging and charger shove. Nah. Athlete, he can get 1 to the dexterity again, which is what he wants. When you're prone, he just takes less movement, so who cares? Alert, gets +5 to the initiative, and he's usually at the top of the initiative anyway because of his high dex. This would just make it over the top, and he can't be surprised anyway. So, that's performance deception, not going to think. So, I'm thinking, just for giggles, we're going to choose dual wielder because that's what he's always using. So, he'll get a +1 to his AC, and he needs the AC. And he can use pretty much any weapon now except for two-hander, you know. Spears he can use. Well, maybe not. I mean, even though staff, for example, is versatile, you still can't wield 2 staffs. So he can't probably do staves or spears, but what he can do is any sort of sword whatsoever other than two-handers. It doesn't have to be marked light, so we're going to take that. There. I just like describing things as we go and talk it out and think it through. Lae'zel, time to level you up. You should be pretty straightforward. Alright, she's a fighter. She gets a feat. And she is, yeah. We could change it. We could do a different class if we wanted to, but we're not going to lose the feat. So we don't want to lose the feat. So for Lae'zel, we already got the heavy armor master, which is great. We can really pump up her strength, which, by the way, is definitely a 20. We could probably make it... actually, cancel on that real quick. Let's bring her up. It is coming from 15 base, 4 from the class, 1 from heavy armor master, up to 20. So, yeah, we could make it a whole 22. If we did the +1, it's going to be 21, really. Yep. Okay, feet. Maximum of 20 for that. So, elemental. That's the ability improvement. We can get that to 21. Well, it's a 20 right now, so technically it could be a 22. What would really give her weapon master is pointless because, well, yay, we can get that to 20, which is really going to be a 21. But she's already proficient in everything. That's kind of pointless. Sentinel. That's good. Savage Attacker. It should be doing even bigger damage. on average. Mobile, she's already extremely mobile, so we're not worried about that. Well, Shield Master. So she'll get +2 dex saves. Yeah, so like say someone throws a fireball, she'll take half damage on a failed saving throw, but if she makes her savings throw, it's don't take any. So basically, half or save for none. So, and that's using a reaction. So long as she doesn't use a reaction like to make an opportunity attack, she should be fine to use it for against a fireball or something like that. That's good for when she does that. Savage is still good. No. That's unarmed improvised weapon. There's a thought, and that's also no. What else? Durable. Gets to Constitution, but she's doing fine on that. Take the Great Weapon Master. So she does use great weapons a lot. She gets a critical hit or kill. When she gets a crit or kills the target with a melee weapon attack, you can make another melee weapon attack as a bonus action that turn. But of course, this can be turned on and off, but basically -5 in order to get the +10 damage. A lot of people go with that. I'm not sure what I want to do with her just yet. I really don't. Yeah, more hit points. This is good. Durable. No. Charisma stuff. Plus fine. Yes, this might be good for her because she's usually down the list because of her dex. Because she's wearing the heavy armor, her dex is 10, so she gets really no pluses to her dexterity, and the dexterity affects your initiative roll. So if you roll a 10, well, you just roll a 10. If a lot of people could beat you, she's going to be far down the list. Now she'll get a +5, and she can't be surprised. You know what? Why not? You know? She does great. See? Talk it through. And Shadowheart. Mom's would-be girlfriend. Alright, so she gains a level 4 spell now. So she can cast level 4 spells. One of them. And that's on the per long rest. Okay. And she gets a action, Divine Strike Poison, because she's a Cleric of Shar. Weapon damage. When she's going to start being tanky because she is wearing the armor and she does have a good shield. She's got good AC. She can really start adding. She might not be able to be as efficient as a fighter, but she can get right up there and mix it up. She doesn't really have the strength, though. That could change, though. Once per turn, deal 1 to 8 poison damage in addition to your weapon's damage when you make a melee attack. So she could be doing the radiant damage with that awesome mace of Blood of Lathander thing, plus the 1d8. You know, she can be smacking it down and saving her spell slots. That's nice. She can prepare her spells now. She gets 4th levels. She gets banishment, so basically gets rid of someone off. Charisma save, of course. If they fail it, they're off the board for 2 turns, then they appear back, probably shaking. Freedom of movement, which is neat. You can snap an ally out of any stun difficult terrain, can't slow them down, and they can't be magically paralyzed or restrained. If the target is restrained by non-magical means, it can spend 1.5 movement of its own, to free itself. And that's all till a long rest. And it's also not concentration. Death Ward, just make sure someone doesn't die. They get 1. Guardian Faith, she can call forth that Divine Guardian. She gets that guy here, which is cool. That's that. It's like another pet she can have. It lasts 10 turns though. Every time it deals damage, the Guardian loses an equal amount of hit points. So when the Guardian's kicking butt, it's kicking its own butt too. We'll do freedom of movement. We'll take that on there. Why not? And she's good with the rest, I think. Anything that really stands out that we really need to take care of? No concentration on that. It's a level 2, so she could be using her level 2s a lot more. Now that she has a few of them. Okay, as far as she is concerned, okay, we took that. So hold on, let me see what her wisdom was before. Did we raise it up? No, it is 17. We want that to get up to 18. So we need something that's going to give her wisdom, I think. All right. Yep. Repeat everything I just said. Back to here. Kill that. Bring this guy into play, and we're moving on. So I don't think there's anything in the list that's going to give her wisdom. Strength, Constitution. Spell Sniper. You learn a cantrip, and the number you need to roll a critical hit is reduced by 1. This is kind of neat because she can learn Eldritch Blast, which is 1d10 force. So right now her cantrip is a Dex save. This one is just a straight up, here, eat some force. That's nice. Thorn Whip, we had an item that does that. I think we sold it off. But it's got a 9-meter range, and you can pull the creature 3 meters closer to you, which is great for pulling them off ledges. But she's never really close enough to really do that. So, Shield Master, we already covered that. Sharpshooter, Sentinel, Advantage, Opportunity Attacks. Okay, cool. Savage Attacker, no big deal. Resilient, not too worried about it. Polearm, Performer, and she already is moderately armored. But she could be a medium armor master. But her dex is only 13. So, Martial Adept, no big deal. Magic Initiate, she can learn something from a different school if she wanted to. Mage Slayer. If a creature casts a spell within melee range of her, so basically up close and personal, she'll have advantage on any saving throw against it, and she can use it as a reaction to immediately attack that caster. Enemies you hit have disadvantage on concentration saving throws, so there's that. Not too shabby, but no. Heavily armored, she can start really getting up there. She'll get the strength +1, so she'll be able to wear the heavy armor, which is yeah. But Astarion didn't take medium armor. I don't think he did. Jeez, I just did it too. Great. Elemental Adapt, but there's no Radiant, and there's no Necromancy. So she can ignore the damage type. Does she does anything that's... I mean, she does do fire. She has that firebolt for whatever reason. kind of a waste for a feat. No. Nope, nope. Usually, but she doesn't do that. Crossbow. So, and she's a ritual caster. Oh, she got that automatically. Maybe that's what that is, because she didn't choose a ritual caster. Charisma increases by 1. Yeah, charisma's still 8. So she gets that automatically? Or is that just, is that automatically... She gets just 2 for 1, I guess. I don't know. But it's not... Why is that? Huh. I can't go back and look at it again. Oh, maybe I gotta click that. Well, I had it clicked over here. Little things with the game. Skill, shield master, no. No. What do we want to do? There's nothing that's going to give her wisdom other than the way we're going to have to do it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to do. We're going to have to do ability improvement for her. So we're going to give her the wisdom of 18, and we're going to make her dex of 14. So she'll get that +1 to AC for sure, wearing the... Yeah. Give her a little more tankiness over being a hit, because she can only strike once per round anyway. Yep, we'll take that. There we go. 22 minutes and we're back at Nom.
Will ever believe this?
Hello, Nom, level 8. You get a 4th level spell. 2 spells I get to choose. So what I want to choose? Oh, I got to figure out what I'm going to be able to scribe. These are the only 2 ones I haven't picked yet. So I have 4th level spells, but it's just... yeah, so did Shadowheart for that matter. But we've been using them for other things. Instead of finding the scrolls, I can just pick those 2. That's actually a good idea. I could throw something out there like a cannon fodder and then throw that resonant sphere around it, so basically nothing can damage it, but it'll just be like a, you know, they like attacking what's closest to them, like the axe or whatever. So if it still thinks there's something in there, they'll just beat up on this this globe for no reason for 3 turns. But it's concentration, so yeah, it's not all that good. So, you know what? I never scribed Thunderwave. Are you kidding me? Hold on. Are you serious? Could have sworn I had Thunderwave. Or maybe I could have bought it and I didn't. I don't see it. Not down here. Did anyone else have Thunderwave?
I'm ready.
No, you're not carrying anything.
Assume.
You wouldn't be carrying anything.
Well, hello.
You didn't find anything.
All's well that ends not as bad as it could have.
Yeah. Really? This whole time? Oh, I'm going to find that scroll, no problem. But it's just... That's rather annoying. Maybe. I pass up that scroll all the time. Alright, whatever. Level up. Sorry. Yeah, okay. Cool, awesome. Spells. We'll find that spell. Wizard Lock, Arcane Lock, that's cool. 5 Familiars, neat. Wait. Now I gotta sit there and say, okay, disguise self, find familiar, enhance sleep, long strider, arcane lock, phantasmal sword. Do I have those things to scribe? I do not see any find familiar or arcane lock. Sky self, duh. There's one right there. I don't have to worry about it. Expeditious retreat, I already have. Did I have a jump? I could have sworn I did.
There's no time to waste.
Nope.
Enough waiting. I crave blood.
Jump. That's a ring of jumping. Alright. Fine. It's fine. It's fine. Fine.
Can't slow down.
Don't run off the cliff there, Nom. And all this stuff should be still too low for that. Just get it out of the way. Okay, should be good. Already known, already known, already known, already known, already known, already known. Alright. So, whatever we see in our level up is what we just don't have. Yeah, we're just going to make this a level up episode. Just probably get it right around half an hour. So, spells. We're going to find that. We can find these. Yeah, well, we get two of them, so we'll take Arcane Lock and Phantasmal Force. It's an int save. Good luck going against my DC on that. And not everyone's maxed out, unless they're a caster maybe, but it's a good spell. Alright, prepare spells. So, what do we want to get rid of? Anything? No, we're good, good, good. And that's good. Conjure again. Blink's always good. Mirror image. Counterspell's been useful. I'm having fun with Tasha. I always have fun with that. So, now I'm at these younger levels, and he's getting a little bit up there. These younger levels, he plays nice guy because, you know, he needs meat shields around him. But, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So he has a 20 int for sure because he has that Ethel's hair, so he can get to a 22 int. That's another save DC. So, Vampiric Touch. There's a lot of fire spells, so we'll leave that as it stands. And Flaming Sphere is always neat. Just another pet. Might make him an Elemental Adept, because he's got 20 int already. But if we make him Elemental Fire, he just ignores resistance. Straight up. Now, if they're immune to it, well, they're immune to it. Which is neat. The other one was Spell Sniper. You can change out his cantrips. Maybe pick up another one. 2d8, 1d10, whatever. He's already got these guys. I don't know why it says you already know this spell. This spell is a different version of the one you already know. You will have access to both. I don't see the difference because I've compared them before, and it's just like, okay, it's the same because of my level. It's going to be double, you know. So yeah, he's not going to do that. The number you need to roll a critical hit while attacking with a spell is reduced by 1. This effect can stack, so basically gets that for anything, really. So he can crit a lot more with attack stuff. But, Warcaster, now this is a good one. He gets advantage on saving throws to maintain concentration, so that's very good for him. He can use reaction to cast Shocking Grasp at a target moving out of melee range. This is good stuff. So it's the concentration. Saving throw. Advantage on that. It's nice. Ritual Caster. You learn you can have 2 ritual spells of his choice. So if he wants to, he can pick up, well, he already has that, and he has this already. He could pick up the Speak with Animals, Ritual Cast it. You know, boom, and, jump, or leap, whatever. He can, that's 10 turns. This is until the long rest. He can do that. No concentration. No concentration. He can pick up 2 spells for free right there. Saves on the potions. But is that more what I want to do with Nom? So choose from the spells you know from the list below. See, these are the ones you know. Spells require spell slots to cast unless the feature states otherwise, which this is a ritual. I know that's a ritual. I believe Longstrider is a ritual. So I don't want to use spell slots. So you can do a Magic Initiate Wizard, so now he can learn 2 more cantrips, which these are always good. Minor Illusion's good. True Strike sucks. He can have his own mage hand, and he can get another spell. Okay, he already has all of these spells, except for you, and you, and you. So, but he can sit there and pick up Minor Illusion and say Acid, 2d6 Acid Splash. Dex save though. Light, that's a close range con save. Utility, Blade Ward. Yeah, it takes a whole action to do it though. It's like, jeez. I mean, that's what he would choose if he did do this. Or, because he's hanging around Shadowheart, maybe he'll be a Magic Initiate Cleric, right? So he can pick up his own guidance, Produce Flame. He gains advantage on it's a cantrip, so he can get advantage on Intimidation and Performance checks. He can do this concentration. Bonus to savings throws. Yes. And then he can actually get himself a spell slot to do a necromancy, the cleric version of the necromancy, which is probably the one he would choose. For just up close and personal 3d10 necrotic. And it's always prepared. A lot of possibilities. Or he can do his own bless. Or his own guiding bolt. He can do radiant damage. Because right now he doesn't have the ability to do radiant damage if he needed to. It's not his thing though. He'd keep that inflict wounds. Or even the cure wounds. Sanctuary's nice. He can cast a fireball and then Sanctuary himself right there, and it's a bonus action. And then take that for chat, and we don't need that because we'll always have people around us. And gives him some radiant damage, deck save, but it's a deck save versus my DC. Which is not going to be the easiest thing to save against. So that would be it. So if he did Magic Initiate Cleric, he could take these. Sanctuary is a nice spell. Yes. There's a thought. Bard, do they have any differences? Oh yeah, they get Vicious Mockery. Insult a creature. Disadvantage next attack roll. Change spell. Do they have interesting things? Animal Friendship. Fairy Fire. That's neat. All targets within the light turn visible, and attack rolls against them have advantage. So if we're doing against those shadows and that kind of stuff. Dissonant Whispers. Save for half, but it's 3d6. We already have that. Gain 5 temporary hit points every turn. Healing Word. Speak with animals. I could do that with ritual stuff, though. Okay. Druid, they got anything interesting? Shillelagh. Your staff or club becomes magical. It deals 5 to 12 bludgeoning damage and uses your spellcasting ability for attack rolls. So, +5 to hit. So he could be really a single shot melee guy, but he'll be casting spells. That's his job. Nothing particular. Goodberry. Healing stuff. Entangle. 18 meters away, 3 meter radius. And you could entangle people. Basically entrap them. Kind of like web. Sorcerer. It's pretty much going to be the same thing pretty much wizards get. But, no. And we already did Warlock. Okay. I'm leaning on the Elemental Adept. Really am. Because this just covers a lot of bases with just fire. Yeah, I wish, yeah, they had the other stuff in there, but they don't. What's that again? Nope. Elemental Adept it is. We're going to take that. That's what I'm thinking. We can make his int 22, which is nice. But this might do him the best. The concentration stuff is okay. But we can change his armor around if we go moderately armored. But no. I mean, we can always respec them later, but I don't like generally doing that if I don't have to. +5 for now. There's all right. That was the other. That's the other one. I can give him a +5 So he can't be surprised. Right? So he can't be surprised, and he gets +5 to... So he has +2 to his initiative. 13 and plus, whatever. He gets +2, 73 +2 from dexterity. He can get a +5 on that, so he can attack earlier in the round. So he can be right up there with Astarion. Because sometimes he gets to be in the middle pack. It's not terrible. I mean, it's really not terrible. But no. He was always carrying a shield. That's always a thought, too. Because he's carrying that shield. So +2 bonus is the equivalent of him going to an 18 dex, because he gets +2, so it's every even number. So 12, 14, 16, 18. So if he gets another +2 to dexterity saving throw, that's like me bumping that dex up to 18. And he's wearing the shield all the time. So, and plus, it's half damage if it's a spell that requires a savings throw for damage. Well, savings throw, if he fails it, it takes half no matter what. It's always halved. But if he makes it, it doesn't take anything. So fireball, 0. That's very defensive. So that's a good defensive one for him. So, that's a thought. It really is. It's either that going, going all the way up to, like, say, the medium armored type stuff, and bumping it up that way for defensive stuff. AC is always important, but he's got pretty good AC as it is. So we go with the Elemental Adept. Fire most likely, because he does his Ray of Fire and Fireball, but he does like the other stuff too. So I think we'll go defensive. Why not? I mean, this is a heck of a thing for Nom to do. But it's a different world. Or he can be a Warcaster. Where's it at? There's this guy. Advantage on saving throws for concentration. And he can do a reaction shock and grasp. So, yeah, it's just not there. And his crit goes down by 1, and he gets a spell too. This is great if you're... I mean, this is an awesome spell if you're a warlock. It really is. I cannot believe I've been spending this much time trying to think how I want to do that. I mean, we could go vanilla and just make it a 22 int. But I don't know if I want to do that. I don't think so. When you do a fire, you also can't roll a 1, by the way, for damage. Yeah, this gives him the equivalent of an 18 dex as far as saving throws for dex are concerned. And that's good. And this... Yeah, why not? We're going to take him. He's human. Why not? Screw it. We could do the element depth, but we're going to end up going with Shield Master, I think. And his damage will be just fine, I'm sure. Yeah, that's what we're doing. Sorry for that long thing. Should just skip to the end. And that is going to be it for this episode. We have now made it to level 8. We are going to go sell off some things real quick to Last Light Inn, but so if you're joining me right here, we just got done leveling up, and then after I started going to the different vendors to go see stuff and sell off junk, I just went to go see the other vendors to see if they had anything of interest, and really we didn't pick up anything new that anyone's really going to be working with. There was one discovery though that probably got cut out. They did patch 1 already for after live. This Club of Hill Giant Strength is now a 19 instead of it used to be 15. So that's a +4. So now Astarion, he's doing really good. So I don't know if I cut that out or not, but that's gonna be really good for him. So when he goes blunt. Anyway, we'll come back on the next episode, and we will go take a long rest and continue on from there. Thanks for joining, like and subscribe and all that. If you do, great. And if not, well, whatever. See ya.